people bonita, daqui é disim e sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo. Hoje trago-vos um jogo novo, mas não se preocupem que em compensação vou tentar postar 2 vídeos de Sims hoje. Eu só trouxe este jogo porque eu assisti ao do pai e gostei muito, por isso, se estiveres interessado é só continuar a assistir. Então, isto é uma demo e chama-se de Stanley Parable Demonstration. A demonstration que é a demo, né? E pronto, isto aqui não sei explicar-vos em que consiste, mas vamos lá. Ok. Ups, que eu mudei aqui as teclas e por isso, Isto vai abrir. Nope. Eu já vi isto, eu ouvi isto um dia em que o Félix copiou do pai, lançou, por isso.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable Demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Bem-vindos a Stanley não sei o que, o vosso número é 28. Quando ele tiver coisinho é para entrarmos na sala da demonstração, ok. Sala de espera. Nosso número então é o 28, nós vamos esperar. Ok. Enquanto isso podemos dançar um bocado, né? Like. Come on. $27. $28. Come on.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so?
No.
Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility
Pois
and show you how
pelo
we
que eu
make a
percebi, ele disse
demonstration for a
se
game
nós não
like the
podíamos
Stanley
ficar
Parable.
20 minutos a esperar um bocadinho e beber um copo. I don't know. Eu não vos consigo traduzir tudo, como devem
This is
calcular.
where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Ok, então, pelo que eu percebi, isto aqui é onde fazem as demonstrações. I don't know.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Temos que carregar num botão. So, yeah. Como é que isto se carrega?
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert. Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Basicamente agora temos de entrar uma das portas, não é? Boots, que é que se... esqueci-me o que é que quer dizer isso. É caixas de emoção.
These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Emoções negativas ou positivas? Vamos começar pelas positivas.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fathers be...
Ok. Bye. Whoops.
Was though, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift, the fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal soul.
Sim, eu percebi tudo.
You went in both booths?
Agora, parede da
During the demo
tecnologia.
you need to cry. Now I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot. Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along.
Ok.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Vamos agora ali é Final Choice, que é a decisão final. Agora que é dos botões, vamos este aqui.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
E agora este. Complementos.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
Primeiro o botão.
My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go. Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000.
What? Credo, o que eu fiz?
Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
Oh gosh. Jogo? Are you okay? Ok. Está a travar demasiado. Eu vou parar aqui um bocado só para ver o que é que se passa. Ok, acho que já Já está bom, ok. A decisão final então. Saída.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made.
Ah, agora já sabemos como é que os jogos, as demos dos jogos são feitas. E agora?
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections?
No.
You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Dança?
Please perform a dance.
Yeah!
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel
Okay, tua
confused
dança
or disoriented by anything you see
gravada.
inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
Yeah! Estamos no meio do nada. How cool is this? Basicamente então não estávamos na demo, agora é que vamos para a demo.
Oh wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
What?
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the
Eu não
first
vou
time.
esperar até o 29. Because you know.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Take 2. Outra vez no meio do nada. Yay.
Oh wait, what's this?
8.
Wait.
8.
This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it says 8. Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee
8.
that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the
8.
demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go? There was an actual demo here before. Something has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley
8.
Parable based on whatever the hell this 8
8.
game is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, out, out. Go, go, go.
Ok, calma. Vamos a ir.
Imagine if this had been the demo. What would you have been thinking? You'd have left with no idea what the Stanley Parable is about. None whatsoever.
What's wrong? Oh, come on. And now.
Welcome to the Stanley
yes,
Parable
we heard it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration.
Ok, basicamente então nós temos de voltar para trás. Para a saída outra vez, e aí?
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Pensa nos erros em que fizeste enquanto estiveste a jogar esta demo. Okay, let it out.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
É agora, não é? É agora que vamos ver a... Espera mais! Onde é que eu tô, credo?
What? No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything.
Obrigada
Everything that was
por
supposed
jogar
to demonstrate why the Stanley
a
Parable is a
demo
quality experience worth your
oficial.
time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Now, hurry.
Sim, nós
this way.
precisamos de encontrar alguma coisa para fazer. A demo não pode acabar assim, foi o que ele disse.
Okay, yes. This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
Ele disse para nós
All
irmos...
right, now put it, in the bin.
Ele disse para irmos buscar a caneca e pôrmos no
You
lixo.
did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable? You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible.
Eu não
You
respondi
really
nada
do get it. You
disso.
understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable, what I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along, let's get to the end and the final choice.
Agora vamos para a decisão final, então.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
I'm here.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much
Final
is at
choice.
stake.
Gostaste da Stanley Parable? Yes.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure
No.
you pressed the button? What?
What
No.
the hell?
We finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Again? Oh my fucking god. What the hell?
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
Sala de isolação? I don't know.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at
Fizeste
any
bem
rate,
o
I
teu
don't know if
trabalho,
I
não te
care for the
preocupes.
Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the
Eu
main
adoro
game?
jogos assim, meu Deus.
Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time?
No?
And I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought that actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then, how little we knew of the world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments.
Oh.
And then when we played the game with the cup and you, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end.
Oh, calma.
And
O
then
jogo
we were on some
tá
kind
idiota
of
outra vez.
catwalk.
Wait
I
a
didn't have any
minute.
idea what elevator, and it said escape on it.
Ok.
We talked about it for a while.
Não, nós não
About how
viemos
we
neste
couldn't
elevador.
possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside and we rode the elevator up and up and up.
Pois, então não foste bom professor
coming,
porque nós
but
não
we
viemos
couldn't
aqui.
possibly know when.
Just saying.
And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment
Espero que vocês estejam a
so
perceber o que é que ele está a dizer.
singularly,
Eu estou a perceber mais ou menos, não
beautiful?
consigo é traduzir-vos muito bem.
We were free.
We're free! What the fuck?
You know, because I wanted to put him down here, basically, right? And we put our with that example.
Ok! Parece que acabou. Sim, parece que acabou, pessoas. Espero que vocês tenham gostado, tanto como eu gostei. E se gostaram, não se esqueçam de meter gosto, comentar, favoritar e essas coisas todas. E obrigada por assistirem. Beijo!